Over at St. Catherine of Siena Parish in Springfield, there is a new program for young children called Catechesis of the Good Shepherd. The religious education program meets every Friday morning and uses the Montessori method. Carolyn McGrath has more.
Purple and red and green and white remind us of the light.
It was circle time on a recent Friday morning at St. Catherine of Siena Parish in Springfield as these little ones prepared to learn about Jesus. Where are we? Tell me about this room.
This is the atrium.
What are you doing here?
Learn about God.
5-year-old Cordelia Begley is a young participant in the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, a program new to the diocese. Her mom, Elizabeth, is the co-leader, and her little brother, Jerome, is also in the program.
The Catechesis of the Good Shepherd is a program of faith formation that is based on the teachings and research of Maria Montessori. Everyone's heard of Montessori schools probably, but she herself was actually a devout Catholic. And this program was developed back in the 50s by 2 lay women in Rome. And they looked at what Maria Montessori had to say about child development and said, how can we apply these principles to teaching children about God?
The program takes place in a room in the parish center called the atrium. Inside, the children can explore different aspects of the Catholic faith.
A large part of the formation also is for the catechist to make the materials or enlist the help of the parish to make the materials. So everything in here has been made or donated by someone who loves these children. So the catechists have made things, our family members, the people in the parish. So we have our whole entire altar area that my father built. So the altar, the tabernacle, the lectern, the sacristy.
Oh Lord, shout for joy. Oh Lord, shout for joy.
Elizabeth and her co-teacher Mary Jo Holwadell have gone through extensive training through the Archdiocese of Hartford. The two went to Catholic schools together, although they're a few years apart. Mary Jo, who is also a talented seamstress, made the chasubles and linens for the program.
I see many ways that they are growing and developing little things like control of movement and intentionality in their movements, the reverence with which they are approaching things like the altar and the tabernacle, both in the atrium where we have a model altar and a model tabernacle, and also when we bring them into the church. And they understand more when they look at the tabernacle. They know that red candle means that Jesus is in the tabernacle.
This program doesn't just scratch the surface, but teaches the truths of the Catholic faith, and these little kids really get it. They understand the Annunciation, that Jesus is the Good Shepherd. They also understand the real presence.
It might be counterintuitive to present some of these things to young children, but what they found through their research is that the most essential elements of the faith resonate with children of this age and really bring them great joy, and that they have a natural capacity for the enjoyment of God.
Father Jeff Ballou is the pastor of St. Catherine's and Immaculate Conception in Indian Orchard.
It's a proven catechetical method that's worked for decades, and it's hands-on, and it's really great that St. Catherine's is going to be the pilot parish for this, the first in the diocese to do this. And as you can see just by going in there, the kids really enjoy touching the things and looking at the things and exploring. And I think hopefully later on in life they're going to make that connection that they made as children, as teenagers and young adults, and as adults to better catechize their own children.
Megan Belarjan, mom of 8, enrolled little Colette in the program.
So they really learn that Christ is the Good Shepherd and that we are his sheep and that he loves them like so deeply. But you can see that like really radiating through them. They do have the love of Jesus, and they get to, learn about him more, but also love him more through the program. So.
And it's obvious the teaching style is working. What happens in the springtime when we think about Jesus? What typically happens in the spring?
Easter.
And what happens on Easter?
Jesus rises from the dead.
And how does that make you feel?
Happy.
How come? Why does that make you feel happy?
He's back. Yeah, he's back.
He's back. So he won, right? He won the fight. He's back and he's going to save us?
Yeah.
Lord, shout for joy.
And through their exploring, songs, and play, these little ones have a sophisticated understanding of the cross and just how much Jesus loves us. In Springfield, I'm Carolee McGrath.
Great to see such dedication in sharing the faith with the youngest members of our church.